Hello and welcome to the Army Gymnastics Podcast. I'm Carter. In today's episode, we'll be stepping out of the gym and into the kitchen to look at 3 quick, delicious, and customizable meals you can whip up in just 15 minutes. Perfect for those of us who love to stay active but also want to enjoy some great home-cooked meals without spending hours in the kitchen. First up, we've got a fantastic 15-minute pasta with a homemade tomato sauce. That's right, folks, forget those cans or jars of tomato sauce. We're doing this from scratch. Here's how. Start by bringing a pot of water to a boil for the pasta and heat a pan over low heat. Toss in some diced onions and a drizzle of olive oil, letting them sweat and soften. As the onions work their magic, get to chopping some garlic, then add it to the pan. Next, we add in a load of cherry tomatoes, cover them up, and let them stew. Now, don't forget about your pasta. It should be dancing in that boiling water by now. Cook it as per the instructions on the package. While the pasta and tomatoes are bubbling away, chop some parsley and grate some Parmesan. Once those tomatoes have softened up and broken down, give them a good mash, then season them with a sprinkle of salt and pepper.
Hey, listeners, Brianna here. Ever thought about starting your own podcast? Well, let me tell you about Spotify for podcasters. It's a one-stop shop where you can create, edit, and distribute your podcast to the world, and yes, it's absolutely free. Imagine recording from your phone or computer. No fancy equipment is needed. And with video podcasts, Q&As, and polls, you'll bring your chats to life and connect with your listeners. Plus, you can even start earning through ads and subscriptions. It's how we at Army Gymnastics keep our community thriving and our content fresh. Ready to join the podcast revolution? Download the Spotify for Podcasters app or head to www.spotify.com/podcasters. That's www.spotify.com/podcasters. Get started today, and who knows, your podcast could be the next big hit.
Reduce your heat to low and introduce your cooked pasta to the fresh tomato sauce. Toss it around to coat, and then top it off with your freshly chopped parsley and a generous helping of grated Parmesan. There you have it, a simple, delicious pasta dish in just 15 minutes. Next up, we're whipping up a 15-minute stir fry. Start by heating a pan or wok over high heat and adding a bit of oil. You're going to want some protein for this dish, be it chicken, beef, or tofu. Cook your chosen protein until it's almost done. Then remove it from the pan and set it aside. Next, it's vegetable time. Whatever you've got in the fridge will work here. Toss them into the pan and stir fry until they're tender yet crisp. Return your protein to the pan. Mix everything together and season with soy sauce, hoisin sauce, or whatever your taste buds fancy, along with some minced garlic and ginger. This stir fry can be served over rice, noodles, quinoa, or eaten on its own. It's all up to you. Finally, we have a 15-minute sheet pan dinner. For this one, we'll use any protein and vegetables you have on hand. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius, and get a sheet pan lined with parchment paper. Place your protein and veggies on the sheet pan. Drizzle them with some oil and season with salt and pepper. Pop it in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes, or until everything is tender and beautifully roasted. You can serve this straight from the pan or over rice, noodles, or quinoa. That's it for today's episode. I hope these 3 15-minute customizable meals help you maintain a healthy and efficient lifestyle. Remember, A good diet is just as important as an active life. For more resources on your fitness journey, visit thearmygymnastics.com. Until next time, stay active and healthy.